Welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. My name is Lunchbox.
Geek.
Hello and welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. I am Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And I guess on this week's episode, I've got a little bit of news that surprised me today.
Okay.
Future editor-in-chief of projects unnamed that probably went drunkenly sad last time.
Oh, no.
Okay. I went and ate lunch with him.
Okay.
Down there at the Chicken Shack, which I'm going to call it.
Okay, I thought you was about to talk about something else.
He's been dating this girl for a while, and I'm just going to call him by his drunken alter ego, so Sick Nasty.
Okay.
So that's when he starts yelling out "Sick Nasty" like that all the time when he gets super plastered. But we sat down and we started eating our meal, and the girl that he's dating, she eventually moved in with him. Already had, I think, like a 1.5-year-old son already.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then he gave me the advice of never date a chick that has a kid and never knock him up. And I looked over across the table from him and I was like, "Did you get her pregnant?" Yeah.
He didn't.
He did.
Oh
He
my
fucking
god.
did. This is someone.
Oh my god.
This is someone who, over the summer or in May.
Oh my god, he's so fucked.
He is so
fucked. He
But
is. Oh
he
my
is
god.
so fucked. But this is someone who in May is going to be graduating with one degree in business and finance, I think.
Mhm.
And then will take the summer courses and get his second degree. Like, 5 years in college, boom, boom, 2 degrees, both at once. And
I hope he's almost done with that shit because
he's almost done with that shit.
oh my god, because once the kid's there, that's it.
He's very driven, so he's about to like.
Oh, he's gonna be driven.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be driven insane. He's already that.
Yeah. She's gonna drive him with a fucking whip. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But the thing about it is he makes some really, really dark jokes.
Mhm.
And that's just all the way he's always been. He was like, I'm gonna at least. He told me he was like, I'm gonna at least wait till that new Kurt Cobain documentary comes out before I kill myself.
What a hell of a thing to wrap your fucking life around, you know?
He's always been like a hardcore Nirvana fan.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's watched all the movies, he's listened to all the albums, and just like
He's just gonna buy some smack and a 20 gauge
oh
and
god, just
yeah.
go to town.
oh my god.
But I figured I'd start this one with a little bit of surprise for everyone. Before we left though, like I got real from him because he was talking some dark shit, but yet he get able to tell a joke about it, and I was like, as we were leaving, I was like, dude, don't kill yourself.
Well, I don't think he will, but
no, I don't think he will either. It's just like
well, at least just goddamn, I hope he doesn't do it before he can start fucking cheap pop.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know.
god. Well,
which we might explain that it's a podcast that we're wanting to do in conjunction with this one, but it'll be like focused for wrestling fans and such. I'm not gonna have no part of it.
The only thing that I'm offering from it is like some people to talk to. I guess like I want to make him editor-in-chief over like the entire thing because it wants to be a more article-driven thing than what most things are, and wrestling websites have a bunch of opinion pieces because it's not treated like it is over in Japan where they treat it like it's an actual sport. Over here, it's treated like opinion pieces, articles.
It's entertainment.
Yeah. But I kind of want them to mix the two and cover a lot of indie stuff as well. And I've recently gotten some connections with local wrestling promotions to.
Yeah, that'd be good for him to get in. Get involved with. Yeah.
And since like I'm there, and I can talk to the number 3 guy in the promotion that does a lot of the booking and storyline writing, then I can get them in on a lot of the very, back page of the business, a lot of the shoot shit that they do. But Yeah.
Well, who knows if he can actually get a podcast going about this stuff. If he goes maybe to watch some of the local events,
Mm-hmm.
get him to take a recorder with him and just give his opinions as it's happening. Not like I'm not talking about step on their toes.
Yeah.
But it'd be a good way. He could do like a live feed thing.
Yeah.
Record from there.
Yeah. They said the guy that I was talking to that was been riding with has been talking about how they have a few podcasters here and there, but I think it's just like I don't want to slam anybody else, but they just seem to be more like we're going to focus on this one thing. We don't care about outside sources. We don't care about what the big guys do. And I'm like, if you're going to play ball, try to aim for the major leagues at least.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being minor league.
Oh, there's nothing at all. But you go and you talk to any minor league guy that's playing baseball.
Yeah, he wants to fuck off the Mud Hens and wants to go play for the Dodgers. Yeah.
I was going to say the Braves, but
whatever.
The constant losing team of the Chicago Cubs.
Well,
but,
around here, it's all fucking St. Louis. Everybody's a St. Louis fan.
And then basketball season comes up, and then everyone's a UK fan.
Oh.
I fucking hate Kentucky. Why are we talking about sports?
I have no idea. Because you mentioned the wrestling.
This is.
It seems like we can't go a single goddamn podcast without talking about that shit.
We are not going to start talking about the New Jersey Devils. I swear to Christ.
Oh my God, no, hell no.
Oh, jeez. So I haven't been playing any video games lately. I know you've been.
I had to take a break. I was playing the hell out of that Scarface, and I don't know. Dude, it's the same thing that happens to me every time I play a game. It's the repetitive bullshit. And I know what it comes from. It comes from fucking Donkey Kong. That's what the hell it comes from. Donkey Kong Country. Mm-hmm. It was that goddamn minecart level. It was the minecart level added in with that fucking snow scene. Ruined me for about when it comes to video games. Because, I mean, as a kid, I about destroyed a goddamn Super Nintendo over it. I lost my fucking mind playing that fucking game.
Wasn't it your brother who did the thing where he...
Oh, yeah, he got... That was a regular Nintendo. I don't even remember what the fuck he was playing, but he jumped up. I remember he just cussed and spun that fucking... He spun that controller, man, just... I don't know how to describe it. Just whirled it like a fucking pinwheel and then shot it into the fucking ground as hard as he could. Oh my God, I have never seen anything Nintendo explode like that.
It's almost impossible to destroy those controllers.
Dude, honest to God, I bet he broke the fucking sound barrier.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hear it whir. Pow!
God damn.
Fuck this goddamn game.
See, I've seen people take Xbox controllers. At least I think it was a YouTuber that I watched got so frustrated at playing a video game, and he was using on his PC. He was using I think a 360 controller, and he banged it on the table and over and over again. Just broke the shit out of it just from doing that.
Yeah, but he did this shit with one lick.
Yeah,
I mean, wow. And this was fuck, man. Super Nintendo hadn't been out not Super Nintendo. Nintendo hadn't been out for a year or two then, so we're talking, oh fuck,
80, 86, 87?
No. Fuck, I'm trying to remember exactly. I'd say it was maybe 90. Maybe it'd been out for 3 years.
Okay.
But we had really just got one.
Yeah.
Shit, we didn't get a color TV until it would have been 1990. I watched black and white all the way up until I was almost 16.
Well, I'd gotten a television when I was a kid, and eventually the color chip went out on it. So for the longest time, I was watching black and white TV, and I was like 4 or 5, and this was like 95, 96 when I was watching black and white television. And I remember, I was so excited one year for Christmas, my parents got me a new TV and color in it again. So, one of the first things I did was hook up the Nintendo to it and start playing goddamn Ninja Turtles.
Well, we had this TV. I remember we had it about a year, and matter of fact, if you look on the fucking AVGN episodes, the old television that he plays is the same fucking
the one with all the stickers on it, or the one that he pulls out for the
for light gun games and shit.
Okay.
It's got actual knobs and shit.
Yeah,
it's an Emerson. If you look, it's the same fucking television that we had, our first color TV.
Oh my god.
And we had it about a year, and my brother shot that motherfucker out with a pellet gun. I am not fucking playing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He had his pellet gun. He had a really nice old 760 Crosman, you know. We tweaked it. That thing would shoot way to hell harder than it was supposed to.
Oh yeah, you told me about all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We could literally drive nails with that fucking thing. Yeah. But he was fucking around with it, and he had it pointed at television or something, fucking with it. And the dumb bastard had loaded it or something. He fucking shoots the goddamn television. Just pow! And it didn't, you'd expect TV to fucking explode. He hit it just at the right angle, so all it did was put this big black mark, like right in the center of the fucking screen, just pocked it. And so about the next, almost a year, we watched a television with a big old black fucking spot right in the center of it. And you know what? This is fucking crazy. The very next day, well, first my dad about fucking lost his mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God, here was this, $300 television. It's fucked.
That would be like if I decided to get drunk and knock over the 80 to 85 inch that I plan on buying. The fucking giant picture frame, like, fuck it, and throw a beer bottle at. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, the very next day, all right, we're sitting outside, and this is hilarious. We're sitting, in the apple cart. My dad's 76 Chrysler LeBaron station wagon.
I got a LeBaron, Freddie. They love me more than they love you.
Which remind me here in a minute to tell you about something I saw. Yeah, I saw something. I got to get it. But anyway, we're sitting out in the car, and we're just sitting there listening to radio, and I remember a fucking Elvis song come on. Well, yeah. Back then, nobody wanted to listen to that shit. That's old people's music, and some of his stuff's all right.
Yeah.
It's not something I'd listen to all the time, but
I'm not gonna talk shit about Elvis.
No. He's the fucking king. You know?
I mean the Misfits, when they had the original lineup with Dan singing.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he emulated with having the punk rock shit in the background, which fucking mind blowing. But anyway,
well, there was a song, I don't even remember what it was. It was Heartbreak Hotel or some old ancient bullshit then. And my brother, he went to turn it, and I was like, no, man, let that play. Just let the song play. And he just got just pissy as hell, boy. And out of the blue, my brother swung at me. He's sitting in the passenger seat. And, I mean, he just swung on me, dude. And he hit the fucking mirror on the car.
Oh.
Hits the fucking mirror, knocks the mirror clean off the fucking car, but it shatters the whole fucking windshield. Yeah. All right. My brother, he hits it, and he went, oh, fuck me. Oh, no.
I'm so dead.
He got out of the car and was just like walking circles. You know what I mean? I'm fucking dead. That's it. I'm dead. Oh my God, I'm dead. We had to go in the house and tell my old man, hey, Pop, my brother busted the windshield of the car, And I remember my dad, he was just sitting there, and it was so funny. He was drinking a beer. He didn't get mad. Just the way he hung his head for a second, just shook his head. He's like, you fucking boys are going to be the goddamn death of me. I mean, just, you could see it, like, what else could fuck up, Oh my God, my brother he was so fucking grounded for so long, boy. He didn't do shit.
Oh my God.
I mean, the Nintendo was cut off, television's cut off. You better get a book and start reading, boy, You ain't doing shit. You ain't going outside. You ain't doing nothing.
Just fucking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was the other story that you're going to tell about the Baron?
The other day, I don't know, when I was editing, like I said, the other podcast, I don't know why, it occurred to me. I went and looked up the fucking LeBaron.
Just out of nowhere?
Just went and looked it up. And, yeah, first of all, when I mentioned last time about the Pontiac, it was a 68, not a 69.
A year's difference.
Yeah, because that was the last year they had vent windows. And I remember this car had vent windows. I actually looked the Catalina up. But anyway, about the LeBaron, I got to looking, and there's a guy actually selling on Amazon a fucking perfect metal replica of my dad's car.
You're shitting
The
me.
exact colors and everything, dude. It's that fucking car.
It's like the shitty car collection, like Hot Wheels.
When you think about it, it's really a classic car.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, but I was like, God damn, somebody actually took the time to make that, you know?
Hot Wheels shitty car collection.
I mean, no, it's bigger than Hot Wheels. It's like the big collectors, you know, like the...
Oh, they do models like that for everything.
Yeah, here's a picture of that car. Let's talk about that model.
Oh, my God.
1979 Chrysler LeBaron Town and Country in cream.
Now, did it have those same rims on it, too? Or
Yes.
those rims?
Well, initially.
Until they just came off.
They kind of disappeared within like a month as soon as we got it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then I want you to imagine that car, but all the wood on the side was all like faded and flaking off. And then there's no fucking hubcap, so it's just bare, like, black rim. Pimping.
See, I think that people who have those older cars, like, take those rims off, like, and then they drive the shit out of it, and then when they go to sell it, they put them back on, and then the people that sell it, it's like, oh yeah, they're not gonna come off. And so, like, they'll drive the shit out of it too, and then like you said, in a month they'll be fucking gone.
Yeah.
Holy Christ.
Well, I remember like one or two of them disappeared. Where we lived, the people were always stealing shit. I mean, that's the place, that trailer court.
Yeah.
God, it's fucking embarrassing. But
I live at home in a trailer.
Yeah.
Fucking, emo. Never mind.
That makes me think of that song, Everything I Own is Made of Presswood.
Station wagons are my favorite things because they're made of wood.
Yeah. Well, that one was, or fake wood.
Wood paneling wood.
Well,
for anyone who gets a left-rights reference, but...
Well, where I live, man, people would steal anything. I mean, they stole steaks off the fucking grill one time.
Oh my God.
It was like a treat, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Like, once, twice a year, we might get to be able to sit down and get a good steak. Like a really good steak dinner. And I remember my dad had made a fucking point. You know what I mean? Saved up a little bit and bought these big monster fucking steaks like an inch thick. You know, just big, beautiful slab of fucking beef, boy.
Just fucking cow.
Yeah. Mom had them out there on that grill. And what you love the grill, it was a converted beer keg.
Whew. Was it charcoal?
Yeah, charcoal on the bottom, beer keg, iron pipe, and the base for it was an old car rim. And the grill was like a rack out of an old refrigerator.
Oh my God, that is fucking perfect.
Oh, it was, yeah.
That is the highest of class.
That is some sad shit.
Well, no, it's
sad shit. It was sad
to
shit.
me, it sounds like it's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's awesome in a way when you look back on it.
Yeah.
But we didn't even have hinges on that motherfucker. You just lifted the top up off of it because we couldn't afford hinges. You know what I mean?
Fuck the hinges.
Yeah. But anyway, like I said, Mom's out there and she's grilling up these beautiful fuck cuts of meat. And she come in the house to wash the plate, and, you know, she had just laid these big fucking steaks out. Went in the house, washed the plate up real quick, you know, gonna go out there and fucking watch it. And she went out, dude. She wasn't in the house a minute. Went out and every one of them fucking steaks was gone. I mean, some motherfucker had come and stole like 4 huge fucking just raw slabs of fucking meat.
That's how I like my steak.
My father walked outside, and I remember he was just standing in front of the house. I don't know which one of you lousy son of a bitches stole this shit, but I'm gonna whoop your ass if I ever find out. Oh man, I mean, he was like pacing back and forth, fucking cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what is all right? When it comes to steak, what is your favorite cut of meat? How do you like that meat cut, fat or lean?
I don't give a shit about cut. I
Really?
don't care. As long as it's a fucking cow, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, you goddamn near carve off the asshole. I don't give a shit.
I'm like, I'll eat any like cut of meat just like that. But like when it comes,
I mean, I like a good, like a big sirloin or a porterhouse or something.
my favorite cut of meat, I don't give a shit what anyone fucking says. They're like, but if you get a T-bone, you get that and the other half.
No, the bone gets in the fucking way.
Yeah, that's what I fucking hate bone-on steaks, bone-on pork chops. But my favorite cut of meat is a very lean, inch-thick New York strip steak.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah. I like the grill to be fucking damn near hotter than hell.
You want it to sear it.
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah.
Boom, 30 seconds. Boom, 30 seconds. Take it off the grill. Let it rest.
No, sir. I want my shit
rare.
I want it a little pink in the center, but I want that shit cooked through.
No.
I've had fucking food poisoning.
I want blue rare.
I've had food poisoning, and no, thank you, sir. I don't want it again.
Yeah, dude, I want the cow. Like when
you want it to moo and cry.
I want it to feel pain whenever I eat it. Like I just want to make this animal suffer whenever I eat a steak.
You want that animal from Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah.
Remember the one that come out and suggested what part of him you need to eat?
Yeah, like I just want to stab it right there, just rip it off of it, and just eat it right there in front of him.
Well, fucking Dennis Leary. Remember he talked about opening a restaurant? He said, cut off what you want and ride the rest home.
Yeah. That would be like... I'm the type of person that if I was ever going to one of those places where they have like the grill your own steak things, like
no, fuck that. If I'm paying for a steak,
I want them to cook it.
Yeah,
I do too. But
I mean, otherwise, fuck, I might as well just go to the store, buy it, drag it home.
But I would have to sign a waiver. No, that's how raw. Like no shit. I watched a show. Where, if you like your steak blue rare, you have to sign a fucking waiver. It's like, we are not liable for your food poisoning.
Well, your food poisoning and,
mad cow disease. Whatever
fucking mad cow and worms and...
God, but it's so good.
Oh, it's so good. And worms are dropping out your ass. Yeah, it's fucking excellent.
Just blow them right out. I'll just drink some safe for human consumption napalm.
Yeah.
And just deal with that shit later.
When it comes to meat like that, I don't mind a little fat on it.
I dislike
the reason I don't
fat so much.
Oh no, you can cut that shit away, But I'm a skinny guy.
Yeah.
I'll eat it. I don't give a shit. I need it. If anything, I need that fat.
It's like I need those calories.
Exactly. And I'm not going to turn my nose up to it, but I like the juiciness.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing worse than a piece of meat that's so fucking dry.
Yeah.
And you've heard me, if I eat anything dry, no, I'm going to start hiccuping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We ought to get a recording of me doing that sometime.
God damn it.
For like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too, and after you eat potato soup.
No, we ain't even go down that road.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a stinking bastard after a bowl of potato soup.
Dude, I so badly just when my vacation kicks in, like when I told you about it, I want to take the whole week off, whole 9 days, dude. One of those days, I want to get some really good steaks, and just have that perfect sit down.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I even want to side with it. I don't even know.
Taters.
I don't even want to know. I don't even know whether or not I want to have taters with it, or I
Fuck
just want to sit down and eat meat.
Oh, I've done it. I mean, yeah.
I don't know if I want to take like bratwurst. Like I don't know if I want to take that New York strip
steak with a side of bratwurst.
Yeah, I want to take that steak and wrap it around that bratwurst and just wrap that in bacon. And then just eat that. Just die of cholesterol the very next day.
Yeah, I'll have to say set the table. When you set the table, you set the taser right down in the middle of the table. So when your ass keels over, I can just shock you.
Yeah. This is when I fall back and they're like,
clear!
Shit it. Oh, God.
Yeah. But no, man. Taters, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know me, I love me some fucking french fries, dude.
I've been thinking of, like, looking at ways that you can actually do potatoes on the grill without having to have a baked potato. Because, like, everyone goes fucking bananas over baked potatoes. I don't see the appeal of it. Like, a good baked potato is nice every now and then.
Yeah. But, it's... What is a baked potato? It's it's mashed potatoes that you just ain't
Have a shell.
Yeah, you ain't mashed it yet.
Yeah, I would like I would like to do try to tinfoil the grill or do it on a iron skillet. A cast iron skillet is potatoes, red peppers, green peppers, and onions, and just do that because that's really good with a steak. But
yeah, well, you know me though, I'm not fancy at all when it comes to eating.
No, I'm not either.
I'm just happy to have it. I mean, honestly, that's really what it comes down to. And as gross as it sounds, a buddy of mine's dad, when I was younger, taught me this trick. He'd been in the Army. He was the same way. He didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Just give him the food, he'll eat it. And I can't remember what he was eating one time, but it was just, we were like, ugh, you know. And he's like, I don't give a shit, boy. You got to make a turd.
Yeah.
And for years, that kind of stuck me. I was like, that's so fucking gross.
Yeah.
But really, what is the whole point of eating? It's to make a turd.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you're eating the best porterhouse in the world, or you're eating pig asshole sauteed and fucking whatever.
And tallow.
Exactly, you know?
Man,
food's food, man.
I would love to get some blood sausage.
Well,
I've been dying to try some of that.
Well, blood sausage?
Blood sausage.
I've had it. I've had it.
Seems like it'd be rich.
Yeah, I would eat it, but
maybe it's just like the super northern European code. I mean, it's like you want to eat strange things. I was like, I have the weirdest craving for fermented shark right now.
Fermented shark?
Yeah, the Norwegian dish. There's
once
probably
again,
no way in hell.
I would eat it if I had to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if I had to, yeah, I'd eat it.
I would try it, but it's like soaked in lye and shit.
Well, yeah, but the whole point of that was to prove to like the young people that you can survive through anything.
Yeah.
If you comes down to it, you can eat any fucking thing.
There used to, it's still practiced. I don't know that much anymore. But the eating of dirt when you're pregnant. Which I'm gonna give all these tips to like my buddy.
My granny talked about that. She actually mentioned that she would do that.
Yeah, the Georgia. Well, there's also like
Georgia clay.
Yeah, the Georgia white clay.
Yeah,
they eat a lot down there.
That's because there's minerals and shit in it.
Yeah. Which at least we're not making mud cakes like they do over in Africa. I don't see the appeal of just doing that. But I guess
vitamin deficiency, it has to be. They're not getting the right minerals and shit.
But yet again, they let the cows do everything they want to over there. Like they don't eat the cows.
Yeah, that's what religion gets you.
Yeah.
People starve to death with a goddamn cow standing right in front of you.
That's my grandmother.
Well, grandma would say eat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat grandma. Right
yeah, grandma would be happy that she was there and saying, you know what? I'm just a damn cow. As silly as it sounds, one of the best meals I ever had, and I'm not a big, seafood eater, and maybe it was from being drunk. I don't know. This might have something to do with it. But I was I was out in Oregon, and a buddy of mine, he come up, and he had some fresh fucking clams, straight out of the fucking ocean there in Oregon.
Did he just, pull them up himself, or?
No, he went to the shore doing something, and, they got fucking seafood shacks and all kinds of crap out there. And he picked up this big, huge box of just fresh clams. And these things are still alive.
Yeah.
He said they literally had come off the boat earlier that day.
So their mouths are still closed.
Oh, yeah. And we sit out there and was putting them jokers on the fucking grill. And, the spit. Yeah. They start to boil, in their shell. They'll start spitting and stuff at you. And you'll actually see them. They're wanting to get the fuck out of the fire because their little foot will come out, But we melted up a big old bowl of butter. And like I said, the three of us are sitting out there. Me and, like I said, two of my buddies. We're drunk as fuck, dude. Tearing them clams apart, you know what I mean? Dipping them in butter. And oh, my God.
That sounds so delicious.
It was fucking awesome. We eat this fucking box. I mean, a huge fucking box of these big old brown clams.
This made me want to go. I've never had lobster.
You've never had lobster?
I've never had lobster. I've never had. I don't think I've ever had crab, real crab.
You've had shrimp, right?
Yeah.
Same shit.
It just tastes like shrimp.
Yeah. Same shit.
But I've been wanting to go like somewhere like Joe's Crab Shack or something and try like a big old like pot of stuff.
Yeah.
And eat that all at once and get my fill of seafood. It's like when it comes down to it, if I had the choice, it's like, all right, you can only eat one branch of food for the entire rest of your life. I'd be like, oh, God, I want some seafood.
No, I'd lose my fucking mind.
Really?
Eat fucking fish the rest of my damn life.
Well, there's such a wider variety of...
How in the hell am I supposed to have a heart attack if I ain't eating cows and pigs? I'm an American, goddammit.
I think that what I miss most would probably be the steak.
Yeah.
Steak is so fucking good.
Which, I've heard foreigners, I've actually had people, from other places, tell me that Americans smell like beef.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That Americans, they think it's from eating so much beef that to them, they smell beef on us.
I blame McDonald's brand deodorant that I use.
McDonald's brand deodorant.
What I do is I go to the local McDonald's here, and I get 2 beef patties, and then I get 2 tops of buns smeared with mac sauce.
Just rub them all over yourself.
No, I rub them on my arms. I rub the beef patties on my arms, and then I put the beef patties off for later because I'm going to eat those, and then I rub the buns covered in mac sauce in my armpits.
Speaking of McDonald's, know me, I will not go in that motherfucker. But I won't do it. They stink. They fucking reek. I don't like them.
It depends on, what I want from McDonald's. If it's a chocolate milkshake...
It depends how hungry I am.
If it's a chocolate milkshake and there's not a Dairy Queen around...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love me some fucking Dairy Queen.
Oh, I found the best combination with Blizzard, but go ahead. I'll tell you about that in a sec.
Sorry, hell, I done forgot what the fuck I'm going to say.
Anyway.
Fucking Alzheimer's kicking in.
What I did, I went up there. I'll probably be going up there tomorrow. I had to do some shit in Martin again. Mm-hmm. But of course, you get the biggest size.
I know what it was.
Okay, go ahead.
No, fuck that. You keep talking.
But I get the biggest size Blizzard, fucking course. I get the biggest size Blizzard.
A Heath? I want a Heath and M&M fucking Blizzard.
I think I got something that'll top that. I think I got something that'll top that.
It's hard to
Butterfinger and Oreo.
That'll do it.
It's got that crunchy.
Score bar.
Oh, I don't think they have score up there, though.
Oh, damn it.
I think it's all... Well, they'll put the Heath toffee pieces in there. Maybe I should...
I bet they'd put whatever the fuck you brought. You could probably bring a chocolate cake up there and they'd dump it in that fucking machine.
They have the brownie bits and the cheesecake bits that they'll put in there.
It was like leftovers.
No, they actually have little cubes of it. I am sounding like I weigh like 800 pounds from the way it's like this shit is amazing.
Hey.
Diabetic Albert.
Fat lunchbox.
Oh God.
He's nowhere near that big, folks.
No. It's just because
He made me think of Kevin Smith when he did that routine about driving around on the hover-around scooter.
I will never be one of those people. I swear to fucking God.
No.
Dude.
I will step in front of a gravel truck before that ever happens.
I saw a guy that was so big the other day on one of those scooters. He had at least 1.5 feet on both sides that was not on scooter.
Really? Just hanging over the sides of the seat?
Not hanging over the sides of the seat, not like drooping down, but you can tell he was this fucking wide.
Oh my God.
Right?
You got back titties?
I didn't notice.
I was about to say, you ever seen the one so big they got tits on their back?
But his entire double chin went almost up to his ears.
A true jowl.
Yeah, he had straight up. He was if they're gonna recast for fucking Jabba the Hutt, they're getting this guy because he would look like it's like, you gonna offer me some frog legs? Hell yeah, buddy! And just eat that fucker raw.
Dude, it would be everything. It would take everything in my power to keep walking up to him and just go, Boshuda.
It would take everything in my power to not grab that double chin and shake the shit out of it.
Truffle shuffle, fatty, truffle shuffle.
No, I'm not gonna do it again. Do the truffle shuffle.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have been thinking about the Goonies a lot. I think it's about time to watch
dude.
the movie again.
That's another one we could do a commentary or something about, because fucking Goonies is great.
It's a fantastic movie.
And I love the message to it. There's a good message of kids being willing to explore, being willing to invent. You know, think of the little Japanese boy.
Yeah, Short Round.
Yeah, well, yeah, he played Short Round, yeah. And he was always inventing shit. Just that nature of they want to explore. They fucking save the day and
it's
shit.
It's our time down here.
Yeah.
So great. I love my favorite character on the Goonies is, of course, fucking Sloth.
Really?
Yeah, favorite character in the Goonies. Roof, baby.
Mine, like I said, I'm trying to remember his name. Mine really was the little Oriental boy.
Yeah.
Because I've always had a thing for fucking inventors and, you know.
I guess it's because I like comedic relief so much.
Yeah.
So Sloth and Chunk are always like,
oh yeah,
fucking awesome. Well, of course, I was always a fat kid growing up.
Oh
so
yeah,
I was like, yeah, fucking Chunk, man. And you're like, why do you like that one? And I'm like, because I'm fat. I relate to him the most.
And you wouldn't have minded having a big old retarded uncle to come beat the shit out of people.
Well, you remember my D&D character was constantly trying to ride on the back of ogres. I think that's where he came from, like deep ingrained in my head. I always wanted to be Chunk riding on the back of Sloth.
That's
always.
Crazy. Me coming up, it was Master Blaster.
Masturbator.
Yeah. 3 seconds, brick dick.
Go gadget penis.
Speaking of which.
Oh no.
Oh me,
no.
I saw some raunchy, oh my god, some
this
raunchy
shit
tunes.
With Penny?
Oh no, well it was fucking Brain.
Brain and Penny?
Brain and Penny, and then there was fucking Brain and the cat.
You
know what I mean? Was it Dr. Evil or whoever is fucking Dr. Claw?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brain fucking boning the shit out of the cat.
We're going to get to another self-conversation.
What?
Another self-conversation? Next thing you know, it'll be like just joking about Jab again.
Oh, Lord.
Ugh. At least it's not Zone Archive. But yet again, you don't watch anime, so you wouldn't know anything.
I don't have a fuck clue about anime.
Let's just say that people, I think, who were fans of Zone Archive released a soda called Tentacle Grape.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has a Japanese logo on it.
You can't avoid the fucking anime pictures on the internet.
Of tentacles.
Yeah, tell me about it. And you know, that's the thing. I know more about anime than I ever care to know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because it's that saying, you know, what's seen can't be unseen.
Well, plus, too, like, you're hanging out with someone who's, like a normal anime nerd.
Yeah.
Like, someone who'll go through and watch it, enjoy it for the story, not really give a shit whether or not the animation's good or bad.
Yeah.
But yet again, I'm like one of those people that if it's a good story, I'll continue it all the way through.
I think I've told you the story, and it might be on another podcast. I've seen like 3 animes, really like sit and watch them, and it's fucking Akira, which is great.
Yeah.
Akira's awesome, you know. What was the other? Steam Boy?
I don't remember.
I think it was some kid like riding this one-wheeled motorcycle thing or something. It was alright. I think I've seen 4. Spirited Away, I think.
Yeah, everyone's seen Spirited Away.
Yeah, I saw that over
It's just a really
friends.
good movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good film. But the one that ruined me on anime was Tank Police.
Yeah.
When I saw the Erectakakis pop out of those tanks, I was like, that's it.
I'm done.
I'm done with this shit. And I was young. I mean, an 18 or 19-year-old kid shouldn't stand up and go, that's fucking ignorant. You know?
Yeah. I think the first anime that I ever really watched when I was was a kid was, of course, Pokemon.
Yeah, fuck all that. Fuck, I'll tell that story why I hate fucking Pokemon.
Yeah. And then
someday I'll tell it.
Yeah. But, it was Pokemon that I got into. And then, like, I remember they had, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh crap that came after it. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I never got into fucking Beyblade or that shit.
I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Not so much Pokemon.
With the cards?
That pissed me off.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is... I don't fucking get how you can have an entire television show about a card game. And then what's like Beyblade, it's fucking tops.
They had a cartoon about a Rubik's Cube, man. Come on.
I don't know. I don't even know. But
well, they did. It was just as bad as you think it was.
But they have these animes. They're just about this shit. And like, I want something that is completely imaginary that I can't do in real life. Mm-hmm. Like, if I want to get into fantasy, I want to get into fucking fantasy.
Yeah. Well, once again, that's why I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because of fantasy.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to play cards against each other. If I was to get into Magic the Gathering, I could do the exact same shit. All right. Which I don't want to get into Magic the fucking Gathering.
No. I'll just do it. I'll say it quick. I don't like that stuff because I went into the goddamn bookstore that time, way back when, and they had moved all the Dungeons and Dragons shit out of the way, reduced the amount of it for these fucking stupid cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bullshit.
Yeah.
And I felt just a giant disturbance in the fucking force.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for real, it fucked me up. I was like, how in the fuck can this be getting precedence on the shelf?
Yeah.
And D&D's being shoved to the side.
Because there are some people out there that need...
a fucking slap in the face? That's what they need.
They need a slap in the face. But also, too, it seems like they just don't have any fucking imagination.
No. See,
like, why would you want to play this game within the confines of all this world and shit?
Mm-hmm.
When in D&D, they're like, here's your rule book. Here's your stats.
Yeah.
Here's how everything works.
Make the whole world yourself.
Yeah, like the character idea that I brought up, what was to be the professional wrestler kind of, the gladiator mixed with an acrobat.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do that in Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do that in like all these other like little games that have popped off the side of it?
Well, I remember I played Magic twice. A guy I knew, he had a bunch of them, and he'd come over and he'd played D&D once or twice with us, but he didn't have the imagination for that shit.
Yeah.
And he was all into this magic bullshit. And I remember just telling him, I said, man, I'm glad you like it, but this is fucking Dungeons and Dragons for dummies.
Yeah.
And of course that's what happened to all Dungeons and Dragons after version 2.
Yeah.
Version 3 on, fuck it. I don't give a shit no more.
I think I read for version 4.
Yeah.
But for version 4, where they had made these dragonkin like playable characters, and then made gnomes not playable.
Yeah, and what the fuck? How the hell can you decide what is and isn't playable?
Why can't you just be what you want?
Well, the dragonkin, there was already something similar to that from Dragonlance.
Yeah.
Which was pretty ancient.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever got into looking up that stuff.
A little bit, but
yeah, that was some convoluted shit.
I don't.
I never got into Dragonlance myself.
I just want to sit down and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Like if I'm gonna have like a very imaginative based game, then I want to be able to set up the own confines of my greater universe and put these characters in it, and then let them really tell the story. Sorry, I'm having to clear my throat so much. Weather change is killing me. But anyway. Yeah, I want to... Dungeons & Dragons, to me, has always been, letting the people that are playing tell a story. Yeah. Like the DM is there to, guide it loosely. Yeah,
he's God, but like a God character, he lets you do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
You have free will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we followed the script, I'm going to be honest, I have never, ever in my life, ever run a game that ever went by script. If any of the boxed manuals, the all that shit, I'd start a scenario, and that motherfucker would go 90 degrees off into left field. Just boom.
It's like when we're riding from that town, when finally my wizard character was like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah, right in the middle of the adventure.
Just right in the middle. It's like, "Fuck you guys if you want to stay. Fuck that shit that's happening over there.
Yeah,
I'm getting back on my carriage. I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna fuck my wife, and I'm gonna get drunk."
Exactly.
I'm taking this little mushroom guy with me. He's gonna be on the bar stool. Hopefully, no one will pickle him.
Which, yeah, we should describe that. You had this little. There's like a little mushroom man. They're like from Fantasia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like your pet.
Little, I think intelligence of a cat is what it had.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'd have to look up the name of it.
But my wizard, I was given for a loaner for this game, which our buddy made him up. His name was Bob.
Yeah, Bob the Wizard.
Bob the Wizard. A little 5'0", ugly, pudgy wizard.
Yeah, with a drinking problem.
That I made have a drinking problem. That I made greedy as shit. That is fucking damn near a klepto.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, those guys are dead. I want his hat.
Exactly.
Like
well, matter of fact, the whole podcast thing we're starting got its name.
Yeah,
from him.
From fucking being like, all right, what's in the kitchen? And it's like, there's a giant pickle paddle in the corner. It's about 7 feet tall. I'm like, that's 2 feet taller than I am. I'm gonna whoop the shit out of people with that. So I ended up taking the pickle stick. Yeah,
that become your staff.
Yeah,
the pickle stick.
The pickle stick.
And then later you bought the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he bought an inn in the game and named it the Picklestick Inn.
I don't think I was even supposed to have that inn.
Well, no, you pretty much fucking finagled that fucking thing.
Yeah,
that was like a 2-sentence mention in a fucking one of the adventures. It just kind of mentioned it, and
it's like, I want it.
Yeah, you ended up turning it into a fucking resort hotel.
Well, it was on a nice location. And that's the thing about retail is location. So,
yeah, see, this is the thing I'm talking about, folks. I'd be trying to run an adventure, trying to do brave, heroic things, and he's like, no, fuck that. Do you know the percentage I can make fucking slinging watered-down ale? Like, really? What? And then next thing you know, my sister, she's playing with a group. She starts talking about, she said, oh, yeah, great, he's running a hotel. I'll run my horse through here.
And I was
because remember, she played her character was a madam who owned basically a fucking house of ill repute, and that she would haul her women up from the city to this hotel vacation place.
And we planned on doing like a whole extortion process of the Fighters Guild where we would fix matches.
Yeah,
where her was in them.
The game wrote itself.
Yeah,
I mean, we went completely off script. Finally, you remember at one point, I just threw the book down.
Yeah.
I was like, well, fuck that. We're not even dealing with this no more.
Pretty much all that was left was the map and locations of interest.
Exactly, yeah.
I think there was like some duke or baron that was this big badass or whatever. And we were like, we done fucked up one of his towns. Why don't we come back and make all of this money, get all these people, and go and fuck his shit up even more?
And I'm wanting to scream because according to the books here, it says that he does this a year later and this big major thing. And like, I can't bring that up to you.
No, yeah. But
according to the D&D books, he's a major fucking player for this world, and you're like, fuck him.
Yeah, I think if we ended up throwing enough monkey wrenches, just all around in that story, that it would delay his plans. Like you only had to do little shit to fuck up big problems.
Yeah. Oh, you caused some major problems.
Oh yeah, probably because we killed everybody. And, like, this is one entire dungeon, everything. Like, we went in, I don't remember, like, because it's been so long ago since we played, that whole, like, barracks, I think it was.
Yeah.
Did we end up burning that down?
You burnt part of it. All right, now get this, what happened? This is part of, like, the original D&D, like, a D&D world, what they called the known world, and, I'm trying to remember the name of this barony, but it was a major player for that segment of the game, you know.
We killed fucking everybody.
Yeah, and this guy, you know, if you look at the books over the years, he was supposed to do all this big bad shit, and they just went in there and just raised hell.
Yeah.
Burnt the place down, proceeded to loot shit out of it, just fucked the whole story. I mean, I threw the fucking rule book away because it would actually get to points, you remember, I'd be like, y'all gonna have to give me fucking 10 minutes because fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Let me go outside for a smoke here. I'm gonna collect my thoughts.
I have no fucking clue what to do here, you know?
Last time, it was me, you, and our other buddy that were drinking while we were playing too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. And so like, I remember you asked me a question as one of the NPCs, and my retort was a long drawn out burp. It just came out at the perfect time.
And I was like, okay, that's what your character does. Yeah. Oh, man. But I tell you, some of the best times I've ever had in my life, though, have been playing D&D.
Of course. Because it's fucking fun to do together.
Well, I've got that one. Technically, those characters never died. We played them on and off for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
I mean, more than that now, but Jesus, that game went fucking nuts. The one we had since we were, I was in high school.
You told me one time that it was like halfway to reaching like low god level.
Yeah, according to the earlier rules, I think in second edition it was level 36 that you can, and I'm kind of mixing the idea from the first edition, second edition. There was a certain point where a person could apply for not apply for godhood, but they would quest.
Yeah.
And to become a demigod. And the second edition moved that level up to like level 36 or something.
Uh-huh.
But I can't remember, we quit playing, they're like level 19, 20, something like that. And all that shit was hard earned over the years, you know. I mean, it's funny though, I remember playing. And I started when I was 15. And I remember playing that shit in high school.
Yeah.
All right. It was, I can't remember, spring break, or he was getting ready to go into that bullshit or something. Anyway, we had free time. And so the three of us, me, my brother, and my buddy, we all went down into the library and started playing that shit. And I remember there was this black boy, he come up, and he was like, "What are y'all doing, man?" And we'd explain to him, you know, playing Dungeons & Dragons. And, dude, he was serious, like dead fucking serious. He took a step back, eyes got all big. He's like, "Y'all playing that devil game." So, what the fuck are you going on? Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was absolutely just certain. He told us, "Y'all going to hell for playing that."
But that's
I said, "But you can be anything. You could, if you wanted to, you could play Jesus.
Yeah.
You could be a Messiah in this game if you wanted to."
Yeah.
That's blasphemous. That ain't right. But you can be the hero.
Yeah.
He could not get past what he'd been told.
But we always play, or at least I always play, the fucking
everybody that ever
neutral.
Everybody I ever played any of my games, they always ended up just the biggest group of crooks.
Yeah.
Every one of them ended up forming a fucking mafia of some type. Every game led into that. Every one of them turns into fucking Sopranos. You know what I mean?
I think it's because we all like. I'm thinking about, there was this guy that I met out and around who is a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Nerdy as hell, goes to Gary Con every year. I was like, come to Sharon sometime.
Mm-hmm.
I have a guy that's a really good DM.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get my other buddy that's wanting to learn how to play D&D that I also work with, and let's fucking have a game.
Yeah.
Let's have a game with Dungeons & Dragons. I was like, I don't care what you fucking play. I'm going to probably be a seedy motherfucker the entire goddamn time.
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, that's the best way to play.
Yeah.
You get to do what you want. You get to steal what you want. You get to kill who you want. You get to make the whole world yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, there's a few things I've never had anybody play. I've never had anybody play a bard. Ever.
Yeah.
Nobody ever wanted to. I've never had anybody ever even think about being a druid. Yeah. I mean, you know, as soon as I bring it up, you can be this, you can be a druid. Oh, fucking tree-hugging hippie, fuck that. I mean, it's like, it was automatic.
Yeah.
And not one person ever chose to be a paladin.
See,
ever.
I noticed that he had a boxed original miniature that was a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
He might play a paladin.
It
would be hard.
Yeah, but the thing is that you can't keep a group together. You cannot keep cohesiveness with a paladin.
Yeah.
They all have to be good because think about it. A paladin, by his very nature, will grab your character that's the crook and turn you in.
Yeah.
He has to, you know.
May the light guide you. Fuck that. Let me steal this shit.
I remember playing long time ago. We were playing Marvel Superheroes. Mm-hmm. All right, and it had the most god awful fucking combat system. It was just, it's terrible. It's a bad game.
That's probably what they use for new D&D stuff. Is horrible combat systems.
Oh, the D20 is fuck all that. THAC0 for life. God damn it.
I'm much rather deal with initiative and THAC0 than I'm much rather you have to roll the D20. You have to roll the D20 for fucking everything in this game.
Yeah. What about these others? What the fuck? Yeah.
That's what I never understood. It was roll a D20 for this.
What, you don't understand basic math?
Roll a D20 for that. Well, just go ahead. Go down to the comic store. Mm-hmm. Get a D100, and we'll fight.
Speaking of which, I have one. Mm-hmm. I had a Zochi, I think was the name of the company. I bought a D100 one time. It was the size of a small fucking baseball. I hated that motherfucker, dude. You'd roll it.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop rolling. I mean, it would just go all just helter-skelter all over everything. We played with it for like a day.
I think it's a novelty thing.
Yeah, we played with it for like a day, and I should have kept it, just to have it. But I was like, fuck this. I want my money back. Fuck this dice. This is unusable. Yeah. I took it back to the bookstore, and, But anyway, back to the Marvel game. Go to show you about some paladin-type characters. The closest anybody ever played to a paladin. There was this one jerk, this fucking asshole. The guy that later on stole all my comics and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that prick. But they're playing Marvel, and his character was this jester, like a Harlequin kind of jester, but he was like the ultimate good guy, paladin-type bullshit.
In Marvel?
Yeah. That's the character he made. You can create your own characters. Your own mutants. And anyway, it was fucking ridiculous. It was like a goddamn retard Batman, Daredevil, I don't know what the fuck. And that character lasted all of 10 fucking minutes because my brother, he just he turned around, we're playing it, he's like, you know what? Fuck this guy. Telling his character, fuck him. I'm not dealing with this shit. They got into a big old Marvel fight, and it ended with him, picking him up in the air, slamming him as he's diving towards the pavement, he used his heat vision to heat the asphalt up, slams the dude into the fucking hot asphalt, just buries him, and then used it to seal his ass completely up. Just buried him in fucking asphalt.
So pretty much how you would kill the Sandman.
Yeah.
He killed a regular character.
Yeah, and I mean, he just put the smack on him in 3 fucking moves, God. And like I said, this asshole that was playing with this dude, he fucking just, oh my God, he lost his fucking mind. He could not believe that his fucking good guy character got whooped so fucing soundly.
Yeah. It sounds like it.
Yeah. That was the last time we ever played Marvel. I mean, fuck that.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I got it for next to nothing. I think I paid $5. It was on clearance.
That was before reviews for those games are super popular too.
Oh yeah.
Now you can't go on the internet without being board game reviews, new games reviews for everything.
The only reviews that we got was the back, the sales blurb, pretty much in what was it? What do they call that? It was in Dragon Magazine.
Yeah.
It was in the very back. It was they would review bullshit. Yeah. So I think it was maybe that much of a blurb, an inch.
Meh. That would probably put on.
I mean, it was $5,
Like if I had to write a review for something, for them to have a blurb about anything that I ever played, it would probably be meh.
Oh yeah, that's what this game would have been. Meh.
Meh. It's let's go ahead and break out the Settlers of Catan board and
play
for 18 hours.
No, fuck that. I'm not playing that
fight.
Shit. I think one of the most painful things...
I've got wood for sheep.
Do you now?
You don't get that joke?
Oh, I got it. I got it. Dude, one of the most painful things I sit and watched was what is it? Fucking Will Wheaton's Tabletop.
Yeah. There's Jesse Cox.
Yeah.
One of the YouTubers I watch, he's done a couple of on there. I cannot bring myself to watch it.
I watched a few episodes. I watched the one where he did Star Trek Catan. And I'm going to be honest, the only reason I watched it is because 7 of 9 was on it.
6 of 9?
7 of 9 or whatever. Yeah. But, yeah. Fuck that game. I watched that and Red Letter Media. They played it one time. They're on their Twitch stream. Which they should go back. I think they should go back to do more board game stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I would much rather. There's very, very few people out there that will sit down and play a game of like either like a board game or Dungeons and Dragons and sit there and just like fucking record that.
Yeah. But dude, I'd pay money to fucking listen to Rich Evans fucking play Sorry.
Oh no!
Just to hear him do the line out of the commercial. Sorry. I would pay money for that. Oh man. That is the greatest laugh, I think. Seriously, his laugh is the greatest laugh in fucking years when it comes to media.
Sitting him just watching Rich do anything it's like pretty much it's going to have very good entertainment value. For
automatic.
And he's very knowledgeable about everything that he talks about. So much so that when Rich is there, it seems like he steals. Well, steals the thunder.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like that prank phone call.
Oh my god!
that they did to the cleared for landing. And he was crashing the plane.
I had to pause that fucking video, dude.
You know they released that just like on its own separately.
Yeah.
I showed my dad that. You got fucking killed over it.
Oh yeah. So, it's funny. I'm not into video games that much. And it's just weird though that I watch shit like their Twitch stream.
Yeah.
And that right there that's either damn good marketing or just the mark of a true talent. When you can get people that aren't even interested in what the fuck you're talking about to listen. That takes some skill.
I would say that for me to watch JonTron's almost like the same thing.
John's just a comedic genius, man.
There is no doubt in my mind. Like, I know James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, was like the pioneer of it, but fucking John is just far like.
Rolfe just literally shit and fell backward in it. He didn't intend on anything.
Yeah, but John, holy fuck! Like, I have fucking spit everywhere multiple times to shit that John has said. Like,
my god,
look at this.
The God game. Do you remember the one about the goat?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck! I don't even know how he was able to pull that fucking episode off.
The plug and play console thing. I watched 3 times the first day it was released. Like it was like it's a creepy, fantastic 4-man's penis, and like oh, I'm sorry that guy. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Spider-Man points to your dick while you play, dude. Fucking dying.
But when you first showed me that stuff, I could not relate at all.
To John?
You showed me some Game Grumps.
Oh, yeah.
And you showed me some Game Grumps, you showed me some Nerd, and I think John had already split off on his own thing by then.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't yet?
Until like a couple of years ago.
Because
I started introducing you to that, and you started
getting into that. It's been 3 or 4 years ago. I think you first showed that to me.
Then Game Grumps were still Aaron and John.
Well, I remember you showing me some just different game stuff like that. And at first, I could not fucking relate.
It's like, why would you watch people play video games?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people say that.
Yeah. But I've noticed, like, with the Red Letter, with their stream, I don't so much watch them play the game. Because
you listen to them talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it's like a fucking 4-hour podcast,
That's why, I still watch Game Grumps every now and then. I don't watch as much as I used to. But to me, watching Game Grumps, even though they're adding just their voices, their comedy to it, I will listen to Danny. all day long.
Yeah.
Like if I can get a show where it's just Danny and John,
yeah,
fantastic. But that's opening up a whole nother can of worms
yeah.
that I don't even want to get into.
I've hit the lotto, and I'm going to make it fucking rain for some people.
Yeah.
You know,
that is double dick jokes right there with with Danny and John.
Yeah. Well, they did appear in that one together, that video.
Oh yeah, the greatest party. Let's get this. Fuck, I don't remember the name of the song.
Yeah, they were sitting around playing Dungeons and Dragons, and
a country themed bar mitzvah called Shalom on the Range, and I thought that was the funniest shit ever.
Oh my god. That makes me. I don't know why I just had this thought of fucking Billy Crystal and fucking that cowboy movie thing. You know the one I'm talking about?
Blazing Saddles?
Not
Blazing Saddles.
He wasn't in Blazing
God
Saddles.
Damn it!
You know the one I'm talking about.
I do. Where the guy's like, "So did you kill anyone today?" Not yet. Day's not over.
Exactly.
I don't remember the name of that movie.
That's
that's
sad. I've watched all of them.
I fucking hate it when I can remember scenes in the movie, tell people about scenes in the movie, and I can't remember the name of the movie. For the longest time, I could not remember the name of the movie, There Will Be Blood.
Really?
I was like,
the milkshake movie.
Yeah, this guy, I'll drink your milkshake.
I remember you told me about that movie, and you never told me a lot about it, but I remember you was like, dude, I don't want to give nothing away.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. It was a month later. I'm going around just trying to find something to fucking entertain myself with. I see it. Let's check this out. You know, if it ain't any good, I'll turn it off in 5 minutes. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
I wish that movie was an hour longer.
Yeah.
You know?
It was so good. It's the same one with Bernie. It took you forever to sit there and watch Bernie. And you're like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh,
like
man, that
6
movie.
months later.
Yeah. That fucking movie is awesome, man.
Like, I try my damnedest to not watch shit. Like,
it's damn hard, though.
It's so hard to not find shitty movies.
Tell me about it.
Like,
I used to be really good at this back whenever there was video stores. Way back in the dark ages. But I used to be really good at looking at I remember like picking up a fucking movie, and I could tell you if that was going to be a half-assed decent film. And, they say you can't judge a book by its cover.
Bull fucking shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's like picking up a video game and seeing LJN on the side of it. Yeah. You just know it's bad,
It's almost like...
New Line Cinema.
It's like picking up any video game now that has, like, EA stickers on it, and you're like...
Yeah. I could do that, though. I remember looking at the label. I'd, like, look at the front cover, flip it over, look at the production. And it'd be like, fuck this. This guy, I think, was on Chips one time. Fuck this. These third-rate actors, And everybody else would be like, oh, man, it's got a monster on the front. Let's get that. Mm-hmm. You're never going to see that fucking monster. You will never see that monster. It's on that front cover.
When I was hanging out with my buddy today, not the one that's going to have a baby, but a buddy, like someone I grew up, had shared a lot of my childhood with, he, like, I told him, I was like, have you seen Wolf of Wall Street yet? And he was like, no, man, I heard people say it was boring.
Bullshit.
I was like, it's just long, but it's good all the way through. And he was like, yeah, I don't like long movies. And I'm like, I was never able to get through him, like, a bunch of the shit, because he's always been like, I don't like calling, like, people shit all like this when I know that they have different values about them. But his taste in media is that of a dude, bro.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, like, I play UFC games and
oh, fuck that.
And like all of the sports titles and him and his girlfriend were watching The Real World when I came over and hung out with him. And I was like, come on, guy.
That's a douchebag outlook.
Yeah,
It's just...
but it's like someone that says they'd much rather watch reality television than any movie. Like, I would much rather watch the shittiest of movies before I was ever to sit down and watch a reality TV show.
I'd rather fucking put my dick in a vice.
I would much rather use the legs of this table and just scissor my dick. Just scissor my dick and balls. Do it one good time.
Snap-o, boy.
Just one good time. Throw up for like 40 minutes and be done with it. Never have to watch. If like I could do that, and they never make another reality television show, and they brought back the original guy that did Family Feud from the dead and put him back on the television show, I would do it.
So you'd take one for the team for Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, speaking of which, that motherfucker was creepy, dude.
Dude, he could make out with your grandmother and you'd be okay with it.
Yeah. I remember watching that shit, the Family Feud, when I was a kid. And I remember just thinking he was the sleaziest motherfucker. Pinky ring wearing.
Doesn't matter.
Dirtbag,
he
you know?
Put his tongue down anything's throat.
The best role, dude. He was the best person ever for that fucking Running Man movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, I remember when I saw The Running Man as a kid, I was like, it's fucking, the movie is shit. That role is perfect.
It's great.
Yeah.
They're so...
Compared to the book, that movie's just rotten.
It's, alright. I pretty much did the Red Letter Media thing when it came to Twilight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I ain't watching it.
I only watched the second half of the last movie.
No, I'm not watching it.
I understand.
No, sir.
I understand. But I watched it
mm-hmm.
Just to say I did it Red Letter Media style. I don't know fucking anything else
about
the rest of the story except for, like, there's a vampire that likes a chick,
mm-hmm.
and there's a wolf that also likes a chick. That's all I fucking knew.
It's sparkly bullshit.
Yeah, I don't fucking care about the rest. But what I did was I was stone cold sober
mm-hmm.
when I watched this movie, and it was like it had one guy
mm-hmm.
that I would hire just to do like a creepy villain role, like a funny creepy villain role.
Mm-hmm.
Was like the main bad vampire, and like if you ever get to like watching clips from that,
mm-hmm.
he had like
I won't.
I know you won't.
I will never watch a
but he
fucking
had like
clip
he had
out
like
of
this
it.
sniveling laugh, and he knew the entire time this movie was a goddamn joke. so that just made his character fucking fantastic, and the only reason to watch the movie, that and the female character, I don't even remember her fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the movie, they're like going out for like a super vampire run through the forest,
Oh,
and there's
that.
like a CGI deer. They're so
Oh,
bad.
my
The
Lord.
CGI was so bad, and she like fucking cougar, like lioness,
Jumps this fucking
CGI
deer.
jumps on it, and it's the worst fucking shit I've ever seen. I remember.
I would
laughing.
love to see somebody, like an actual video of somebody out there trying to wrestle a fucking deer down.
Dude, I laughed so hard at that moment. I spit everywhere. My cousin, who loves the movies, she was like, I don't understand how that's funny. She was like, did you not see that horseshit that happened? Like, I understand she's supposed to be like this supernatural badass vampire that feeds on blood, but they're like, oh, we're hippies, we feast on humans, that's bad. Bull fucking shit.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You're eating animals, you're not a fucking hippie ass. I don't give a shit. Vampires aren't supposed to have any extra super mutant powers. Like,
well, they only attacked animals. If you go back and look at Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Dracula's wives, at one point, they go after Van Helsing.
Yeah.
And there's like they got the wagons pulled up, and they attack them while they're in between places.
Yeah.
Traveling. And when the vampire wives get repelled by Van Helsing, he holds them back with a communion wafer.
Yeah.
And they turn like on the horses. They only went after animals when it was absolutely nothing else.
Yeah. Which, Larry, let me try to explain a little bit of this movie that I understood, because the rest of it was so goddamn stupid. I think I lost like 20 IQ points.
Yeah, I'm feeling stupid listening to you talk about
exactly. All right. Imagine if you took the X-Men 3.
Oh, no.
Where they're introducing, like, new mutants and new powers. Alright. Turn them into sparkly vampires. Make them, for no reason, randomly show up to a place out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And then have every scene of dialogue where they stand around looking like they should have been photographed for a Sears catalog and then speak in the most monotone of voices you've ever fucking heard. God. And that is 75% of this movie.
And the whole time you're just wishing for Blade to show up.
Exactly. Just to fucking cross shotgun a couple of motherfuckers.
Exactly.
But, alright. I'm just gonna spoil the fuck out of this. I don't care if you like Twilight or not. If you're listening to this,
you're a fucking idiot if you do. You
should not be into Twilight. But there's like so much blatant advertisement of like different things into it.
Mm-hmm. Is it as bad as like Superman being thrown into the Coca-Cola sign?
Oh yeah, they drive an Audi up to the Dad's house or some shit.
And let me guess, the camera zooms right in on the envelope,
yeah,
right?
They drove right up to it for that shot. And you're just like, that's the thing.
This fucking, what's his name? Myers in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
When he holds up the Pepsi and it says, "We will not bow to commercial sponsorship."
Like all the jacket and shit.
Yeah.
But that's about what it was like. So that was laughable. The CGI was laughable. Everything else is horrible. Until they get to the big battle scene at the end.
Oh, boy.
Like, vampires are killing each other, ripping their heads off. There's no blood in this, mind you.
What?
No blood.
Wait a minute, you got a big ass vampire fight.
And there's no blood.
Big boss battle happening. No blood.
No blood.
Oh, fuck.
And they're like on an icy lake.
God, Jesus, everybody running around in frilly fucking panties.
I forgot about this part at the beginning of the movie. It shows like the badass character I was telling you at the beginning. It shows him holding up this half vampire, half human baby and like throwing it face first into a fire.
Well,
funniest fucking shit.
I was about to say
I laughed so goddamn hard.
Yeah.
So goddamn hard. But anyway.
But still, that's not enough to redeem this shit pile you're talking about.
No, it's not. It's like finding little flecks of corn.
Well, the whole half human, half vampire baby thing. Say, oh, that's terrible, that's tragic. No. Fuck that. The little fucker needs to go in the fire.
Yeah. Dude, there's a scene, like the last part of the movie, vampire heads are pretty much popping off like you were to pull the top of a Pez dispenser too far back. It was just that easy, like, boom, heads. Every 30 seconds. It was just shit like that.
Heads are popping,
It was just heads coming off everywhere.
Like I've mentioned Blade earlier, like a really shitty version of the end of that movie.
It was so fucking bad. And then it turns out it was all like a future thing that could have happened. Because like this one vampire touched the badass character vampire's face.
Shot. Fade to black.
Yeah. And it was like he started crying and he was like I have seen the errors of my ways. And I'm like, you're just so goddamn stupid. You sit there and jerk my dick.
That scene in any movie should take no more than 30 seconds.
No.
You do a really fast fucking montage, through it.
So goddamn bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're like, here you go, big battle scene, fucking guy's gonna die, and there's like...
Stroke it.
You can finish yourself, huh?
Oh, yeah.
But it's leaking.
It's not gonna get itself off here. Come on.
Fucking shit.
Fuck that. I'm not watching that shit. Dude, why in the fuck are we talking about this crap?
Because we're talking about bad movies.
Fuck everything about that movie.
Yeah.
Fuck everything about it.
Fuck everything about their advertising schemes. Fuck everything about the way it was produced. Fuck the way that people got so enthralled into it. But I know me. I seem like, when it comes to entertainment, I'm a little bit of a fucking sadist. I'm probably going to end up
watching... You enjoy inflicting pain on others?
Enjoy... What is it, a masochist?
Yeah, masochist likes to be hurt.
Okay, I'm a little bit of a masochist when it comes to movies.
I don't want to watch shit. I really don't.
I don't either. Like, I guess that's why I watch some of the shit that I do, so I can enjoy, how good the other stuff is.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to end up watching, like, when it comes out on Netflix, being like, fuck it, I'm watching 50 Shades of Grey.
No, fuck no.
I heard
no, sir.
It was so goddamn terrible.
I've heard it was fan fiction. It was supposed to be like fucking Twilight fan fiction bullshit that they turned into a fucking movie and
Really?
a book. Yeah.
I'll probably just watching the first one. And be like,
It's from what I gather, it's fucking like old woman fucking porn.
I'll probably end up like fast forward through all the dialogue, just be like, I just want to see some boobs.
Ah, fuck that. My days of watching Skinamax and waiting for the boobs is long gone. Long gone.
Since like porn is free and streaming everywhere.
Well, kids today have it so fucking lucky.
I don't know, dude. I was still like...
I'm sick of it. The internet just ruined me about stuff like that. I don't give a fuck about porn. I don't. And in fact, sometimes when you're flipping through a thread or something, you're going through something, and boobs. Yeah, being a guy, you're going to stop for a split second and go,
It's just the monkey brain.
Yeah, the monkey stands up and goes, hey, look, boobs.
Cool.
But it gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
I'm tired of porn. I'm tired of it. It's not that I don't mind the shape of a good-looking woman, but goddamn, it's almost as bad as zombie movies, dude.
Yeah.
It's the same goddamn picture.
The same shots over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that's why I'd much rather go, like, if I was to watch it for its intended purposes.
Yeah, well, we're going to watch it for all of a fucking minute, fast forward through all the talky bullshit.
That's why I watch amateur. Like honestly,
and
I'd much rather just watch amateur shit.
Well, amateur, alright. Formula porn. Big studio formula porn. It goes the same thing. Dumbass bullshit in the beginning. Walk in. Diddly-daddling with each other for about 30 seconds. Then it goes to a fucking, like, rotten-ass BJ. Then, in some form or another, they fuck.
All through, like, different positions.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, flip her over, cork her in the ass, and then they yanks it out, rocks right in her face.
Yep.
That's every fucking... Who the fuck... It's lazy filmmaking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not that it's bad porn, which it is. It's lazy, formulaic production.
It's a Michael Bay film.
Oh my... Well, no, there's not enough explosions.
There's one big one at the end, but that's about it.
Well, it is all about the money, so yeah. But,
oh my god.
And then, like I said...
We just compared porn.
Well, yeah, dude, come on. I mean, every one of his movies is a porn film. Explosion porn. And he's fucking the audience.
Oh, yeah.
He fucks the audience. Yeah.
Because, like, who does he get... Who
Well,
does he get to write this shit? Does he get, like, porn guys that write, like, porn be like, yo, make Transformers. I'm like, alright.
Sure thing, boss.
And then they just write fucking the same scenes over again.
Yeah. You're fucking beating off to a GoBot. Yeah. What I'm saying, though...
At least the GoBot's turned into a scooter.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying, the studio formulaic porn, Braziers, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Think of that formula.
Yeah.
All right. Boring as fuck. I don't give a shit about that anymore. I don't care about fake ass titties. I don't care about none of that. Most amateur porn is just as bad in its own way. Bad fucking lighting. It's like, it's always bad lighting. Grainy film. Bad angles. You can't hear a goddamn thing. And then all you see is some big sweaty 200-pound jackass climb his big sweaty hairy ass up on some ugly ass floppy titted bitch. He wiggles for about 30 seconds or a minute. You know? Yeah. And that's it. And fuck that.
What kind of amateur porn have you honestly been watching?
Well,
except for like everything on eFucked.
That's about it for a lot of it. Because I don't even watch porn. The only time I watch it like eFuck kind of shit is because it's funny.
Yeah.
There's some stuff in there that will just... Now, there's some things in there that, by God, I wish I'd never seen.
Oh, yeah, I have one that I'm about to share.
The dude with a bifurcated penis, that was pretty fucking rotten. I wish I'd never seen that in my life.
Seen that. I don't understand how that...
I don't even want to know.
Like, what the fuck were you goddamn thinking?
I don't know. I don't think they are.
But the funniest thing, and most fucked up thing I think I've ever laughed at in my entire life, was they had this one of like this Japanese porn. Fucking course it was Japanese porn. And then like giving her enemas with like all kinds of crazy shit. And like
and of course, here's another one. There's another one, Japanese porn, because they always sound like they're fucking crying. Sorry, that annoys the hell out of me.
I think at one point they like push like liquid cheese up in there. like I can't even fucking shit. And then like they wash it out with like more water enemas, okay? And then they have like a thing full of eels.
Oh my lord!
And water. And she is literally crying the entire time.
Yeah.
And like saying shit like I should have stayed at the nail salon. Like literally they have the translations down there. It's like I should have stayed at the nail salon. This, that, and the other. Dude, it was like it felt bad to laugh, and I'm like, you're a stupid fucking whore. You just wanted quick money to do this.
Which is worse, the one that's doing it, or you know what I mean, the girl that's getting paid. Yeah, the girl that agrees to it, or the sick bastards that are doing that shit. But dude, or even worse, that shit was made for money.
Yeah.
What sick motherfuckers paying to watch that?
Yeah, all of Japan.
Japan. Yeah.
But anyway.
I'm sure they got it playing on a big jumbotron right there in the middle of Tokyo.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's probably everyday shit for them. But,
brought to you by Sanyo.
Yay! But the thing full of eels, and they just go right up her butt. Right in the pooper. And the funniest, most fucked up line I've ever heard in my entire life was, "Oh my god, get them out. Their swimming hurts." Like, I was glad the movie was, like, done at that moment. It was like, I think I was like...
Things like that, I've seen them and laughed my ass off at shit like that. But at the same time, it destroys something in you.
Yeah, it takes like a little bit of your humanity.
Exactly, you know. I seen this one the other day, and I can't remember what they call these fucking things. Thorn apple, or you know the little nut looking thing that gets the spikes all over it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called.
I was going to say crab apple, but no, that's wrong.
No, it's about the size of a golf ball, big green.
They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Around, like up in Kentucky and shit. I've seen them all day long.
Yeah, you see them all the time. Anyway, there was this one, his chick, she's bent over, got her ass all pulled open. And this fucking woman is standing about 10 foot away from her, and she's got this great big industrial sized slingshot.
Uh-huh.
And she's putting these big spiked balls in that fucking slingshot and firing it at this chick's ass. Like one after another, right? They're going, all over the fucking place, right? All of a sudden she fucking releases one, and I mean just dead-eyed. Shoo! Pop! Right in the fucking pooper, boy.
Oh my god.
It is the funniest goddamn thing. I mean, because for that moment you're like, you fucking deserve that for being that stupid.
I seen
one
the other day that was one girl been over and it was outside, like someone's secluded backyard, and she had the other girl had a strap on it with, I shit you, a 3-foot long horse cock dildo. All right.
This motherfucker needs to be declared a lethal weapon.
I think it probably was. But she shoves it up the other one's ass with ease.
Oh my lord.
And then, on the way out, it, almost pink socks.
Oh my god.
And the other girl bends down and, licks the inside.
Oh.
I was like,
And once again, you start doubting your humanity,
Yeah, oh, the fuck? Thought this was a good idea to make.
I
don't... For the people that enjoy these kind of things, that find partners that are into doing that kind of stuff, how the fuck do you get any sort of pleasure from it? Then otherwise being just a sick fuck.
I'm not going to judge anybody for whatever they do.
I don't either.
I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. But goddamn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just goddamn people. There has to be I don't even know how to. Maybe, well, everybody's different and it's all personal perspective and all that. But goddamn, there's limits. There is fucking limits, you know?
Yeah.
If you've gotten to that point that you're that addicted to just a physical sensation, admit, dude, do you have a fucking problem?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a fucking chemical addiction in your head. You know, you're addicted to whatever the hell, just like heroin or something. And I don't know. I mean, I don't give a shit. A guy could, as far as I care, a guy could climb a tree and beat himself to death. You know what I mean? Just sit up there and fucking beat off until he is emaciated and dries up like a fucking raisin. I don't care as long as I'm not standing under that tree. You know?
Is that bird shit on your arm?
Yeah, you just look up and there's dust flying out of the top of the tree, you know?
God.
There's nothing left.
Yeah.
But all I can say is I reserve the right to point and fucking laugh at you when you do it. Yeah.
I don't see the point, and I don't see how any person, like, it's your own personal business.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really want to see it.
Well, see, that's the thing. This is what I'm talking about. Like
I
seeing on the internet, you become really callous to this shit.
Yeah.
Because do you remember when you first heard and seen any of this bullshit?
I remember when I first seen Goatsy, and I was fucking terrified.
It fucking, yeah. Do you know,
like,
the first time I saw Goatsy was this fucking guy, I'm in chat. And this fucking kid, he was like an HTML fucking genius, dude.
Yeah.
Alright? And he linked this link that he had created. He thought it was funny as fuck. And it was Goatsy, but the window would fucking run from your mouse all over the fucking screen. He thought it was the funniest goddamn thing ever. I remember I'm trying to fucking like swat it away for like 10 seconds. Oh fuck, oh no. And I said, fuck it. I just grabbed the cord on the computer, you know what I mean?
Just shit out.
Yanked it, yeah. And that was, goddamn, that was, I can't remember when, but that was way back. I was still in like Windows 98.
I was probably 13.
Yeah.
When I saw Goatsy for the first time, and I thought, like, he had wrecked himself.
You thought, yeah, this is a guy that was immediately taken to a hospital.
Yeah. I thought he had fucked his shit up.
Like dude with a mason jar?
Yeah. One guy, one jar.
Oh my, ugh.
Yeah, that.
I could have went my whole life.
I saw it and I was like, you're a stupid fuck. And like continued to like watch the whole thing, blood pouring out.
No, that was it. As soon as I saw what happened, as soon as I saw the bolt collapse and blood.
Yeah.
Because at first, you know, I'd seen it linked and people were like, you know, lols, look at this shit, you know. Alright, what the fuck we got here? Oh, sick fucking twisted bastards.
Yeah.
And pow! You know, they had cut it just that quick, you know.
It's like...
I was done. I was done. I'm like, fuck that.
I remember when Two Girls, One Cup came out. And everyone thought, it was like, oh, it's so gross. And like, I watched
I've seen worse.
I've seen worse, and also it's fake.
Yeah.
It's fake poop.
I could tell from pixels and shit.
Well, no, it was like how they use like camera angles and like all the half-cooked brownies and
yeah. Dude, I watched this one time. It was fucking hilarious, and it was this stripper. She's in this club, you know, and she's doing this fucking routine and shit, and she suddenly lays down on the ground and she grabs this fucking enema doohickey. And she just fills her ass, up, looks like with a gallon, right? And this bitch starts spinning around in a fucking circle. And she sprays the entire fucking crowd.
What was that toy? Was it the octopus that had all the arms that you plugged into the hose thing?
What?
Maybe it was like a 90s thing, but it was like...
The Willy Waterbug?
Yeah, that's what it makes me think of. She was a living Willy Waterbug.
Yeah, she went like a Willy Waterbug. Dude, it was fucking like... It was hilarious, though, because all these idiots are sitting there watching that shit live.
Yeah. This the entire time.
And you could tell this was probably a woman who was like, you know what? Fuck all you sick bastards. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe we went off on that fucking tangent.
Yeah, I just... some shit has to happen.
Yeah. Well, I like to say, I've seen some things and some stuff.
I like seeing don't like singing, but I think I get my biggest laughs out of like the accidental shit, like the one girl that shit in the hot tub.
Oh God, that is hilarious.
The one girl that like got her mouth just and she pukes everywhere. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But then there was one I saw of like this girl that was sticking like a clear dildo up her ass.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she stuck it in there, and like there was another girl off to the side of the couch, and she had like her feet like up on the ends of the arms, and she pushed the dildo out, and like a little bit of shit came out of it and dropped on the floor, and then, like she covered it up real quick and like was embarrassed.
Did you ever see the one where it's the girl, or woman I should say, this woman, she's sitting there diddling on fucking like, I don't know, one of them damn chatterbait kind of things, you know? And it's fucking hilarious as hell. Her husband comes walking in.
I've got to try. I beats the shit out of her.
Yeah, it's one where he comes in like fucking like yanks a chair backward and shit. And yeah. That is fucking great.
Dude, alright. I got extremely drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, alright, I want to see what this shit's all about.
Mm-hmm.
I go into one of those rooms,
mm-hmm.
and this, like, I don't give a fuck if you have to censor this or not. This fucking cunt was in there, fully clothed, talking shit. Like, I had seen her, like, a couple days before, like playing with herself and doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she was completely enclosed, making fun of all the people in the chat. I don't have a fucking account on here. The entire time I was like, you are a fucking whore that chooses to do this and get paid for it.
Yeah.
And you are going to berate the people that give money to you, and you're acting like a little fucking whiny feminist cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, when you think about it, really, and people say, well, just they're giving her tips or whatever. That's kind of a form of whoring.
Yeah. No, it's not kind of a form of whoring. It is whoring.
Well, what's it going to be like in the future whenever teledildonics and shit takes off?
Yeah.
And you get idiots plugging their fucking, you know...
wiener in a wall.
Yeah, they're plugging their wiener in a fucking machine, and the woman's got the fucking other end than her. There's going to be people paying for that shit.
Yeah.
They're going to have to rewrite a whole bunch of laws and shit. And which, personally, I don't think there should be any law against it.
Two consenting adults want to do something it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what they do.
It's like, you're 18 over? Alright, cool.
But I'm just saying, in the future, you're going to see people having complete shit fits trying to figure out what to do about that.
Yeah, it's a fucking ginormous mess of technology and this, that, and it's fucking, it's, I don't know, I don't understand, like, the whole escort service thing, okay? The loopholes in that are enough to justify, like, just why the fuck isn't prostitution legal?
Yeah.
Just fucking legalize it and get it done with. Like,
yeah.
Alright. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm about to give a little legalese here. But this is for any compadre listening that might get a little bit lonely. Alright? What you do to avoid getting an undercover cop, if you're ever going to pick up a hooker,
I think I know where you're going with this. I think it is.
Is you ask if she would like to be a model for a pornographic movie.
Yep.
And an undercover cop will turn it down every fucking time.
Which, I don't understand that. What the fuck makes it so different, so special, just because a camera's turned on?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't make anything more different.
Like, it's still like any major
Wouldn't
porn
it count?
actress.
Well, it also counts too, kinda, if it's quote performance art.
Yeah.
So if let's say that two guys pull up and they tell the girl, said, "Look, we're gonna do this and that and the other, and my buddy's gonna watch it because it's art."
Yeah.
How's that any? You know what I mean? Either way, you've got a viewer, an eye watching it. You know. Bullshit. It's no different.
It's to me, it's the same thing for like anyone paying or anyone like major studios paying fucking porn actors and actresses. They're still fucking hookers. Okay,
and here's your one. Let's say, for whatever reason, this dude's been in a big badass accident, and he's fucking paralyzed. He's all fucked up. Yeah. All right. And one of his injuries maybe was he fucked his prostate up. When he had the wreck, everything got fucking smashed inside of him, including that. For whatever reason, the doctor says, hey, he's got a lot of pressure on that organ. It's really damaged.
Yeah.
That pressure must be released. Some nurse walks in, fucking gives him a handy.
Yeah.
To, quote, relieve pressure. She just got paid to perform a sex act.
Yeah.
But people say, no, that was a medical thing.
So
she just grabbed his willy and yanked on it.
Yeah. That. You ma'am, are a whore.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's no different because, either way, it depends. A woman getting a gigolo, don't matter. Same thing. It's scratching an itch, relieving pressure. No different from a guy going into a chiropractor and getting his fucking back popped so it quits hurting.
You, sir, who just popped my back.
Or a
whore.
Well, when you really go into the whole money relationship of the world, we're all kind of whores.
Oh, yeah, me especially.
Everybody's a whore. Think about it. Everybody's a whore, technically. Yeah. If you sell your time, you're whoring.
Yeah.
But that's the question. What makes one form of whoring okay and one form isn't?
You start getting to the whole morals of people argument. And like I said,
that's perspective.
Yeah.
A person's morals depend.
Like if it was legal, then I don't believe at least adult sex trafficking wouldn't be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's still sick fucks out there that I want to do kitties. You need to be
a true person like that. Honestly, I think you need to go back to the old-fashioned rule: loss of the offending member.
Yeah.
That would settle shit so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, you get some sick fuck grabs a little kid. We're not going to kill you this time.
Yeah.
But you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
If you did something with your lips, get your fucking lips cut off.
Yeah.
You diddled them, you lose your fingers.
I think they're the type of people that need to be put underneath the fucking jail.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, just fucking...
Yeah. And depending on the severity of what they did, it might be best just go get rid of them.
Yeah.
Just fucking shoot them. They're mad dogs,
But for going back to the whole prostitution thing, if you're a consenting adult, like if you're not forced into it, then that's your way of making money.
Yeah.
If you can't make money with any other skill than selling your body, then what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I know this is gonna sound fucking horrible. People be like, you're promoting prostitution. You're not saying that women are better than or people are not better than what they are.
Fuck that. We're all from the same pile of mud.
Yeah.
Nobody's better than anybody else.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you do with your life or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's your own personal decision on whether or not you have to do that. And you're like, well, I have to feed my kids to survive.
Well, do what you got to do.
Do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like, if I was homeless or fucking hard up for money, I'd be digging through the trash, eating just to fucking go.
If that's what it took.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And if it come down to it, you were so fucking hard up for money, you would go find some fucking lonely old woman and say, look, straight up.
Yeah.
I'll do XYZ for a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You got to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
There are people that there are probably some prostitutes out there who's like, I'm happy with what I do. You're like, you're a whore.
I remember there used to be a column. God damn, when was this? This was 70s. When I was younger, I read like old 70s penthouses and shit.
Uh-huh.
Shit that had been stashed for fucking years.
You have to blow off the cobwebs.
Yeah.
God, the fucking titties back then, too. You know what style of titties I'm talking about, too? The ones that the curve.
The banana?
Yeah, the banana titties. I forgot the fucking name of it.
I know it.
I know shapes.
Something they were feeding them back then, I guess.
Must have been a type of bra. That's what I'm thinking.
I remember there used to be a column in one of them, and it was called The Happy Hooker. And it was, no shit, it was this woman who was a fucking prostitute over like in Holland. And she wrote a fucking like monthly column. I swear to God.
I'm not doubting you.
Dude, I had a fucked up childhood. Like I said earlier, I've seen some things and some stuff,
Oh God, I don't think.
I think about it now. Kids have it a lot different. I mean, that shit is not... I don't know. Back then, oh my God, the world fucking ended when it come to that shit. You know what I mean? Like, my old man didn't give a fuck. He explained, I remember when I was real little, he explained sex to me. He said, show me a Playboy, this is this, that's that, and this is how you do it. It wasn't a big deal, you know. I mean, he used to let me read his Sex to Sexty comics, which were like the Hustler comics, you know, the little cartoons. It was a big fucking thick collection of those comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was a fucking kid, you know. It didn't matter to me. But goddamn, outside of that, like other people, you know what I mean? There was kids getting their asses whipped. Oh, you looked at the fucking Sears catalog too long, you know?
That's the fucking notch of the Bible Belt coming off.
Oh my
whipping the shit
God.
out of you.
I mean, when you look at any of the media now, shit that's normal on television, back then, people would have had heart attacks and fell out dead on the fucking floor.
Dude, like you could have Two Hot Girls Case on television back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Or
that didn't
80s.
happen at all. It didn't happen until the 90s.
Yeah, you could probably do that shit back in the 80s and the 70s, and probably have like fucking Nixon after Watergate would get reelected just to have a moral standing again.
Just so he could declare hanging is now open. Yeah. Well, good example. Like I said, early 90s, I think it was 91 through 93, somewhere, you know, in that early era. Roseanne. They did that whole big thing about the first ever, quote, gay kiss on television. And people lost their fucking shit.
And it was nothing, because I've seen that episode.
Yeah, it was nothing. I watched it live. I remember I used to watch Roseanne because TV back then was, you know, there wasn't much.
No, I would wait for
wasn't that great?
To come on.
Do what?
I would wait for Fresh Prince to come on.
Oh well, yeah. That was Mondays. Ain't this sad that I still remember when some of this shit used to come on?
Fucking someone was talking about DJ Jazzy Jeff the other day.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I just can't wait to see his ass get thrown out of Uncle Phil's house.
Well, you know, you think about it. Right now, what's his name? Will Smith is older than Uncle Phil was on that show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Then now they can redo the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Like, make Will Smith gain about 200 pounds.
Uh-huh.
And then he can be a judge.
And he drives around, you know, takes everybody out on the fucking Sea Org and proceeds to, like, indoctrinate little children.
He's a Scientologist, Will Smith is?
I'm pretty sure he is, yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I think he is.
I was never sure.
That would be hilarious as hell. Scientology presents The Fresh Prince.
Oh. Maybe that's why it's on TBS all the time.
Oh, man.
A fucking block of it. Like back when I had just fucking different schedules.
Mm-hmm.
The only time that I would watch TV is if I woke up before 8 in the morning, which was goddamn rare.
Yeah.
And then I'd be outside and flip through the channel and be like, oh, some Fresh Prince. I'd watch that for an hour. Go and do what else I was going to do.
God. Cable. Remember when cable was big shit, dude?
Really?
Cable was rich people's stuff. I'm serious, man.
I remember back in the time when everyone had cable and satellite was like this new exciting thing that you can get whatever you want.
Oh, you're talking about Dish.
Yeah, Dish.
Well, when you say satellite, I'm thinking real.
I'm not talking about the big honking thing that you gotta like.
Yeah, the big swimming pool out on a post out in the backyard, tracking the fucking actual satellites.
Yeah, that you have to fucking align to, like when they set up my parents' dish.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he was like, "I'm not gonna put it on the Western Arc. I'm gonna put it on the Eastern Arc." I'm like, "You have to know fucking arcs of shit." like no fucking way would I've ever been able to like figure that out, or like these guys probably take like a 30-minute training course and learn how to do it. Like it's probably easy. Yeah. I didn't see any of the tools they use, but all I did was he pulled out this little thing and then he pointed the dish at it and he was like, "All right, it's done."
That's it. Well, I remember us as like teenagers over at a buddy of mine. They had a They had, for that time, it was a badass satellite system.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was chipped out. It could pick up all kinds of crap, you know.
I would want to just watch whatever was in Russia, probably.
I don't know if they could pick that up, but goddamn, they could pick up everything. And I remember late at night, it was 1, 2 in the morning. We're yelling, you know, like one of us watching the TV, relaying it to the next kid that's at the door. Or, you know, they were in the house. And me and my buddy, we was outside turning these big goddamn boat cranks. You know what I mean? Big old winch on the side of the satellite to turn the motherfucker straight up in the air so we could watch the Playboy channel. And I remember us, like, put in a tape. I remember it was a Freddy Krueger movie. And we put this tape in and had it on the VCR. And my buddy knew just how many seconds it would take for the tape. As soon as he hit the button, it'd take like a second and a half to start playing. And he knew how to listen for his old man. If I hear this creak, he's at this part of his bedroom. You know, that's the shit you had to do back then.
Yeah, now it's just like,
yeah.
Click, tap,
I mean,
tap.
Kids are like him.
Looking on their phones.
He had practiced turning the satellite, you know, at night, walking back in the house and peeping, go back out, turn it till he could figure out the right angle, looking through all the books, you know, walk through his parents' room, down the hall, listening to the creaks and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, just so he would know the sound of his folks getting up, you know. You had to put some ingenuity in.
You can fucking try.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You wanted to watch porn back then? By God, you had to put some effort into it.
It's like, I guess everything got easier because, like, now playing video games are like, tutorial! And back then it was like, here's your controller. Fucking Goomba!
6 hours later, you're maybe at the second level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure all that shit out.
That's like I tell the boy, you know, my nephew, old games are not forgiving.
No, they're not, because they had to last you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you was fucking getting.
Yeah. You have an entire weekend to rent this game? Well.
Yeah.
Here's Castlevania.
Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and throw some sights around.
I'm going to admit.
Second boss.
I'm going to admit to an eternal sin, I'm sure, among the fucking retro people.
Yeah.
I hate Castlevania. I never liked it. I didn't like none of them. It pissed me off. And once again, it was the repetition. Mm-hmm. You know, just I don't like repetitive shit. But it was them goddamn Medusa heads. Yeah. It just, I couldn't hack it. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
I'll be honest too, like, I've never been a ginormous fan of it. Some aspects of it, yeah, they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm gonna play a game that's gonna have to throw a lot of shit at me,
mm-hmm.
the controls better be slick.
Yeah.
That's why I like Ninja Gaiden so much over fucking Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
Like even though it doesn't have the exploratory map,
mm-hmm.
which I don't really fucking care whether or not I have to explore the map. I'll explore the map in games that require me to explore the map.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh yeah, there's a fucking chicken here. No, if I'm gonna be playing GTA 5,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, there's where that aircraft is. I'm gonna fucking steal that shit.
Fly over and look at everything.
Yeah.
And which I fucking loved.
Yeah.
I loved grabbing helicopters and shit in them games.
But with Ninja Gaiden,
mm-hmm.
you scroll one way, or you scroll the fucking other way, and you have to be on your toes.
Mm-hmm. It is not forgiving. It will not forgive you.
The fucking first stage, you walk 3 feet, and here comes a fucking jumping dog.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if I jump here and swing my sword at this time, I'll be able to get him. Any other time, you're going to be fucking hit. You're going to take damage and bounce back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are no fucking pitfalls in that level.
Mm-hmm.
The very first level of Ninja Gaiden. You get to that boss fight, you learn how to take down a boss.
Yeah.
Okay? You fucking wait till he walks all the way over, you jump over him, and then you fucking hit him with your sword a bunch of times. You run away from his ass when he turns around.
Mm-hmm.
And you just rinse, wash, and repeat. The very next level, it has instant death falls.
Yeah.
That's how you learn to play a video game.
Yeah, it was trial and error. You busted your head against it.
Do shit.
Yeah, you had to keep busting your head against it until you fucking got the muscle memory down.
Yeah.
And
you learned your timing, and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it all breaks down to a very simple thing that within an hour or two, yeah, you're going to get mad at it. But the next time, like, you can step away from it. The next time, you're going to be fucking bad.
Yeah. You know, kids back then used to actually get up off their ass, go outside.
Yeah.
It's this miraculous fucking place that exists outside the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of kids, they've never seen it.
They've
heard about it in the legends.
Especially not now, because they like, dude, I know that I'm a victim of it. We have media at every goddamn turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I'm planning on doing for my vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really anything, but I want to have the opportunity to just sit outside, do nothing, get drunk and fish. I don't even give a shit if there's any fish in my pond. I'm gonna fucking put a pole out there and sleep next to it.
Yeah, that's what folks used to call wetting the worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go drown the worm.
Gonna go drain the lizard.
Well, that too, yeah. That comes from the drinking the beer.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. But, alright, going back to that, comparing it with modern video games, there's some times when you think the tutorial stage is over, it cuts you a little loose, and then all of a sudden you get another tutorial stage. And it's like sprinkled out through the entire game. It's like, oh yeah, you have this new kind of weapon.
Yeah.
This is how you use it. Try target shooting. I'm like, no.
How about I just do what I want to do instead of you telling me what to do?
And then, I don't mind linear games. Sometimes I really like very linear things, like the Deadpool game.
Yeah.
It's super linear. You stay upon a current track, you can explore a little bit, find a little bit of extras. There's no really huge reward for that. It's not going to punish you for it. You're not going to be able to finish the game if you don't. But then you get to the very fucking strict, by the books, Call of Duties and Battlefields in the world.
Yeah.
Where you walk up to a door, like when you're clearing a building, and you have to wait for a certain guy to kick the door in, or wait for the little button to come up so you can like fucking kick the door in.
Fuck that.
All the fucking time.
What the hell? I don't like them fucking games that are like that. You know, to me, it's press X to continue.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah. It's in the Uncharted series, it is a fucking series, or an entire video game. It's just cutscenes with parts in between where you have to run for something. You have to jump around the entire stage to figure out where you go next. Like, literally, you walk up against walls, you hit the fucking jump button. Or you shoot at shit. That's fucking it.
It's
all one long quick time event.
Yeah. Well, alright. I'm sure kids today can't relate to this at all. No way they could relate to it. I hated when I was a kid, the old storybooks. Alright, you used to get these storybooks, they were on like 45 record, they come with a little book. They'd read it to you, they get to a certain point.
They'd play the tone.
Play a tone, a chime, and then turn the page. As a kid, I wanted the guy that was doing all the talking on the story thing to shut the hell up and let me read it.
Yeah.
Alright. And another one, chime, turn the page. Fuck you, I'm still looking at the pictures and absorbing my book.
Yeah.
I'd listen to that shit one time through, and by the time I was done with the story, it annoyed the hell out of me because it ruined it.
Yeah.
I used to actually get books like that and not listen to the fucking record. I mean, it got to that point. To me, they represented something I didn't like. I didn't like being shoved along, told when to do stuff, That's why, as a kid, I loved Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah.
You get the choices, do this or do that. But even then, I used to get a little pissy because I'm like, I would do neither one of these fucking choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, every time we talk about shit that we would want to see and things, you always go on, like, the more sandbox way. Like, the absolute fucking sandbox. Like, I was like, fucking play Minecraft.
Wow.
And even then, it's like, this doesn't have enough for me. And I'm like, Tekkit. Like, I can't fucking run Tekkit.
Well, I can't run fucking anything on this goddamn computer.
Dude, it seems like here lately, I need to stop just fucking with laptops. I will end up damn near pile driving
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I buy into the ground just because, like, I want to see if this will work. And like, I want to see if this will work.
Well, the last couple of weeks, I want an experience to sit down at the laptop and not just want to scream, fucking Linux! I hate this fucking operating system.
I'm just telling you, man. Like,
well, there's no fucking other options. I'm tired of fucking Windows. I don't want Windows. I really don't want Windows no more. I miss it. I miss Windows, you know, it's like a fucking bad relationship, you know what I mean?
So between you and Bill Gates.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a messy fucking breakup.
Fucking.
But God, I feel like now I'm fucking just got something even worse, you know?
Yeah, like you had the hot chick and then you dated like
now
her ugly friend.
Yeah, the barfly.
Oh.
The one that starts to do something and it just falls down and pukes everywhere.
See, when you said barfly, I was thinking about like some chick that would do the Robert Downey Jr. thing while she was sitting on a
Well, get all
stool.
coked out and run around naked, breaking into people's houses?
No! I was talking about doing like the Fly Robert Downey Jr. thing where her skin would start to melt on her body.
That wasn't Robert Downey Jr. That was
it?
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh!
Yeah, Brindlefly, remember?
How the fuck did they get those two confused? I guess it's because...
Iron Man flying around. Hell,
yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't say same looking actor, but like... I don't know, they kind of both got a little bit of a douchey persona.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I guess that's why it got the two switched over. Holy Christ, I'm going to get nerd raged at.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
You know the part that sticks in my mind most about that movie? Not just the puking fly. You know, remember the one where he, like, pukes on the dude or the woman's leg and the fucking leg comes off?
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking gruesome for the time.
Yeah.
But when he opened that fucking medicine cabinet and his dick was in that medicine cabinet. You remember he was the Brindle Museum, I think's what he called it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the parts that were falling off of him. If you look, his fucking dick is in that goddamn medicine cabinet.
I think it was Props Guys, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was,
around.
but goddamn, it fits the story.
You know who didn't let the Props Guys fuck around?
Hmm.
Like Kubrick.
Oh yeah.
I won't bring up every goddamn episode.
The Kubrick minute. Oh my god. Just every episode, just end it by going, Kubrick.
oh, hell, Lord Master Kubrick.
That's right.
Holy shit. Oh, well, man. I think we better wrap this up. We had an exciting time of pregnancy news, porn jokes.
Making jackasses out of ourselves.
Like every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time.
Yeah, well, if you listen to this show expecting class, you're in the wrong neighborhood, man.
Sometimes you get some smart ass jokes.
Yeah, well,
occasionally. Alright, rarely. Alright, hardly never.
Yeah, that's up to them, not us.
I don't know if I can make another Jackson Pollock joke. I think I'll be doing pretty well.
Fucking go find you one of them old shitty 70s joke books. You know, the ones with like 120 pages of Polak jokes. What the hell? Speaking of which, before we close this up, what happened to that?
PPS. On the end of it.
PPS?
PPS, postscript.
Oh. But just think about it. There's a question. I wonder, just something to look up. What the fuck ever happened to Polak jokes?
It's like they were writing them all the time, and all of a sudden they ran out of material. I guess they got tired of picking on Poland. Which I don't see because they're a fucking humor well.
They're a humor well, and I mean, what would the world be without fucking Archie and Meathead?
And
I mean, come on.
Jokes.
What, dead baby jokes?
Dead baby jokes.
You still see them.
Yeah, but they don't write any new ones. Like,
no.
They come up with Yo Mama jokes all the time.
Well, yeah, but that shit's
Yo
played
Mama
out.
have one big titty, one little titty. They call her Biggie Smalls.
I think the best one ever is your mama's so fat that she heard it was chilly outside, so she grabbed a bowl.
What have we been reduced to?
But We have been reduced to utter shite.
Anyway.
Another quality Picklestick podcast.
I'm dying over here. Oh, my head. We haven't even been drinking this time.
I know
what
it.
What is wrong with us?
That's your problem. It's that lack of fucking vitamin A, vitamin alcohol.
I had plenty last night.
That figures. I ain't drank since that time with you. You know, last time we were recording. Matter of fact, I think there's still a beer in the fridge.
I don't remember.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it has, because Snowmageddon Part 2 happened.
That's right. And Rainageddon happened the other day.
I almost got stuck in 2 driveways. Right. Anyway, post.
Yeah.
This has been the Generation Cat Podcast. I'm Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And see you later.
Yep. Later on.
You can reach the Generation Gap Podcast on our Twitter page at PicklestickPod or shooting us an email at picklestickproductions@gmail.com.